Hello, Dave.
Hello, Matt. How you doing?
All right.
Good. Okay, that takes care of that. I got to run along now. Are we recording?
We are recording.
Okay. Dave! Exclamation mark. It's the 6th of June. Okay, it's the 5th as I type this. But it's the 6th as you read this aloud. And it's the 8th as Cerebus Dum Assemble watches this on the YouTube. And then in parentheses, and maybe the 7th as they listen to the audio portion on Spotify, if and I get the audio up in a timely fashion. You do just an audio thing on Spotify. How long has that been going on?
Pretty much since the beginning of using the podcasting app. It'll be just audio, and then I'll go back and spend all day Friday making the videos, because the audio thing, it used to be we'd record it, it gets uploaded, and it takes maybe 20 minutes to process it and then put it on the internet. And every time I'll take the link and put it on the Service Facebook group and say, Amok Gold VIP members get early access. And 2 or 3 people have messaged me going, how do I become a Gold VIP member? And it's like, you click the link. It's not that hard.
Oh, that's in the Groucho Marx. I wouldn't be a member of any club that would accept me thing. It's we let anybody in. You're all platinum members. All you got to do is click on links. And 2024, and it's time. Time with a question mark? What time with a question mark? Howdy doody time? It's howdy doody time. No. Time to do the time warp again? Let's do the time warp again. No. Timing up and last? Heck no. It's time to answer questions you forgot the answers to 30 years ago. Yeah. Or, as we affectionately call it, quote, let's stump Grandpa again, unquote. I mean, please hold for Dave Simp. You can do that to Time Warp. Let's stump Grandpa again. It's just a jump to the left. Anyway, we begin as always by remembering Jeff Seiler. I remember, Jeff. Yes, Grandpa, I'm sure you do, but I'm pretty sure it's my turn since I found my Jeff postcards. Take it away, Matthew.
So, as I'm sure longtime listeners will remember, because we discussed postcards he gave you and Gerhard, Jeff had this habit, or I don't know if habit is the right word, but Jeff would go on road trips and bring you the postcard he would have mailed you from the trip if he didn't see you.
Right.
So it would be a postcard.
Quirk. What about calling it a quirk?
Yeah, I guess it's kind of a quirk. So he would buy postcards, fill them out, and instead of slapping a stamp on them, he would just hand them to you. And I thought I had cards from later on, but apparently I just have cards from 2005 at Space, which the video listeners and viewers will see right now, and the audio people will just have to imagine what these are. So he gave one to me and one to my wife Paula, who at the time was still just my girlfriend. We were, let's see, 8 months away from getting married.
Right.
So mine, it's a card of Dallas, and it's the Dallas skyline, and then it says, "To Matt, thanks for the great crossover, very funny. Hope to see great things from you. Fun times at Space 2005, eh? See ya on the group, Jeff Seiler." And he's referring to the, well, I can't say infamous, mostly forgotten. He's referring to the mostly forgotten Cerebus versus Iguana versus Beer crossover that I thought up. It was a great idea. The execution was, I want to say, being charitable, the execution was terrible. Because I photocopied one panel from the last day, or from issue 300, and photocopied it a number of times, and then drew my characters, cut them out, and taped them on, and made photocopies. And you can do that, but you really have to know what you're doing, and you really have to take your time, and I very much didn't.
Well, it wouldn't have been a Matt Dow 2005 creative work if you knew what you were doing.
Well, it would have been amazing if I had, again, taken the time to do it a little better. I can't say take the time to do it right, because it's 2024 and I want to remaster it, and even now I'm going, I don't know that I can do this quote unquote right. I can do it. It's just going to be a lot of work and a lot of time, and probably emailing Sean Robinson going, hey, could you help? And him emailing back, no, Matt, very much no, I'm busy.
Right.
And then
don't take this personally. Just go away.
or as I met Neil Gaiman once. He was in Madison for a convention along with Harlan Ellison and Peter David, and they were billed as the three high verbals, and because it was in my bag of stuff that I packed to get signed, I had him sign a "Hello, my name is" label, and I had him sign it, "Hello, my name is Neil Gaiman. Now go away, kid. You're bothering me." So it would be very much that. It would be, go away, Matt. You're bothering me. But then the other card is for Paula, and it says Texas and has a field of Indian paintbrush and bluebonnets. And it says, Paula, you are a true guy's gal. Thanks for tolerating us true guys so patiently and with such forbearance. See you next year, Jeff. Which I believe 2005 is the year that there was... No, it had to been 2006. 2005, I had a table at Space, but I was in the back room and was pretty much all by my lonesome. The Yahoos would come and find me, but then they would disappear to go see you and Gerhard. And 2006 is the year that there's a photo of me, Paula, and Jeff, and Bob Corby, or whoever was putting it on the Space website, labeled it as Jeff and Paula Seiler and Matt Dow.
Oh, right. I forgot that one.
The year that he stole my wife, and the beginning of the long running I let Matt live with my wife joke, that if you didn't know about the photo and you didn't know the three of us, you'd be like, these guys are really freaking weird.
Yes, this is depraved, and I mean with a capital D. Yeah, he's also. I think we're all at least we're all true guys, but we're all guys that know that every once in a while, hydrogen is sort of obligated to apologize to helium, because helium is helium and hydrogen is hydrogen. In the same way that if you were the only hydrogen molecule hanging out with a bunch of helium beings, you're kind of obligated to apologize too. Like, I hope this isn't completely melting your brain, what we're sitting and enjoying talking about, because we're helium. This is stuff we enjoy talking about.
Right. That reminds me of the time I was hanging out at the comic book store with three of the girls that... One girl worked there and two girls hung out there. And it was just the four of us. And they started having girl talk. And I wisely just shut up and listened. And, it was one of them eye-opening things of, this is what girls are like when guys aren't there, and when girls aren't having to pretend that guys aren't there. You know, they completely forgot I existed, and we're just talking about, you know, girl stuff, and as a writer, you're going, this is the stuff you need to pay attention to, because if you don't, someday you'll try to write girls, and it's going to sound like guys in dresses.
Right. So, did they eventually clue in that, wait a minute, one of these is not like the other?
No. It was about 2 hours of just, I mean, they were...
Oh, you got a good education then.
Yeah, it was 2 hours of girls, you know, doing bonding time. And part of the problem is one of the girls was one of those girls that's an expert in everything. Like, if the topic was your testicles, she knows more about them than you do.
Right. Okay.
And so when the one girl was talking about her mom who died of cancer, it was, I had cancer. And, oh, really?
Right.
Oh, yeah, and I had surgery to remove it. And it's, really? Where's your scar? Oh, no, I went to this special clinic where they didn't leave a scar. It's like, that doesn't exist, but okay.
Yeah, we'll go on with that.
You know, it was a lot of the other two girls nodding their heads going, oh, okay, yeah, and then afterward telling me, yeah, she's completely full of crap. And I'm going, good to know.
Here you go. And you say in the next part here that the postcards, they were in a box literally a foot and a half from where I thought they were. A location I checked a dozen times.
I have this file cabinet down in the Amok Cave, and the I had loose paper in there. You know, one drawer's of files, one drawer was loose paper, and I checked the loose paper drawer over and over, going, I know they're here, and it turned out I had a box of paperwork that was a foot and a half away, and when I was cleaning out the muck cave, I found this box, and I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh, here are the postcards I've been driving myself crazy trying to find for 6 months.
It's a satisfying feeling when that happens. I mean, when you get to the end of it, you go, oh, here they are. And it's like, okay, I did remember where they were. I was just off by a foot and a half.
Well, as my dad says, you always find things in the last place you look.
Right.